If you spend any time in NCRPG communities, you've probably heard of Troika Games. After leaving Interplay in 1998, Fallout devs Tim Kane, Leonard Boyarsky, and Jason Anderson formed Troika Games, a short-lived studio with a huge impact on the CRPG world. Troika was forced to close in 2005 due to an inability to secure funding for any additional projects. The company only lasted 7 years, only made 3 games as far as I'm aware. They had tried to put in a bid for Fallout 3, but been outbid by Bethesda. They did make Temple of Elemental Evil, which, by the way, just got a re-release, and a Vampires Masquerade game, but 2001's Arcanum of Steamworks and Magick Obscura is by far the game they're best known for. Like Fallout before, the game's setting is a mix of tropes you've seen before and new ideas, and it works incredibly well. So many fantasy games are set in a medieval Tolkien high fantasy, but Arcanum is set in an industrial revolution era fantasy world. Magic and steampunk technology coexist but conflict. Magic interferes with technology while high-tech aptitude prevents you from using magic altogether. Players can emphasize one or the other and can therefore build different skills depending on if they take a magical path or a technological path. The game had a reputation for being great but unpolished. For all the shit people give classic Fallout for jank, they've clearly never played Arcanum. It is plagued by bugs at release, many of which have been patched out now 2 decades later, but still, it was not ready for release when it was. The UI is unintuitive, and what little tutorial there isn't particularly helpful. Despite this, the RPG elements are above most other RPGs then or now. You roll a character in classic RPG fashion, allocating stats to skills, choosing a race and background. The background influences your skills and relationships, and these can influence your reputation in the world, how different characters and companions and factions react to you. As your character grows and levels up, you put points into tech or magic skills. Remember how I said the two conflict? Increasing your magic-related skills gives you powerful spells, causes technology you try to use to malfunction and break down. Increasing tech skills lets you build new machines, schematics, and weapons, makes you resistant to magic, both good and bad. Because the two directly conflict, it's very difficult, if not impossible, to try to balance the two. You really do want to specialize and min-max early on, then focus on the skills that will grow your character one direction or the other. Combat has 3 modes. Real-time mode is similar to the first 2 Baldur's Gate games. It has all the same problems. It moves fast, it's easy to get swarmed by enemies, see your health drop rapidly while you fight the UI trying to heal. Turn-based mode is preferable, for me at least. It gives you the time to strategize, move yourself in the position, figure out what you're doing. The third mode, fast turn-based mode, is turn-based mode without all the animations. I'll admit, I just don't like this. I kind of like seeing my character walk up to the enemy and hit it. I get that's just personal preference, and someone who wants a faster pace of real-time mode while sewing in the turn-based combat might prefer this mode. And while I definitely prefer turn-based, I can't fault the developers for giving players options on how to play the game. That's fundamentally a good thing. I like Baldur's Gate, and more like Fallout, your companions aren't controlled by you, they move on their own. They're a little better than Fallout, however. The first companion you meet does a decent job as a healer, which is great support early on, and they don't spray you with gunfire near as often. Looking at you, Ian. Characters do react to moral choices your character makes, and may even leave if they find you too objectionable. Notably, the game can be completed as a pacifist, and can be completed completely violently. You can beat the game without fighting anyone, or can literally just kill everyone you meet and still beat the game. And frankly, I like you can start the game in a Victorian-era dress. It tickles that girly part of me that we all try to suppress that likes pink and dolls and boy bands. Overall, Arcanum's a phenomenal RPG that really shows what Troika was capable of. The poor polish was a valid criticism on the release, and although it's better now, some elements of that are still true. While Troika has elements of a cautionary tale, as an RPG, this game really shines as an example of what developers can accomplish with vision and passion.